Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel and to some more waterfowl patterning. And I've got another new load combo out here today that we haven't tried yet. So we're going to find out what it can actually do. So for the shell I've brought out here today, I got some of these, the Winchester Xpert Waterfowl loads. These are a 12 gauge, 3-inch, 1 1/4 ounce of steel number 2s, going about 1400 feet per second. Now we have tested some of the older Winchester Xpert steel shot, but those were a 2 3/4 inch shell, and they were moving a lot faster than that 1400 feet per second. And I think they were 1 1/8 ounce instead of 1 1/4 ounce payload as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how these perform, because the other version of them did pretty decently. So I'm thinking we should see some okay performance out of these. And for the setup we've got out here to test it through today, I brought out my Mossberg 835 Ulti-Mag here, and I threw in this choke, which is the stock modified choke for the gun, which modified is typically what I like to at least start with when I shoot steel shot like this for waterfowl. So we're going to start here with the modified choke today and see what we can get out of it. But as for the test, it's going to be the same as we usually do it. I have a duck target down there at 40 yards. I also have the chronograph, so we'll be able to see how close we actually get to the 1400 that's on the box. So let's get you guys a view of this target. I'll head up to 40 yards and take the shot. Then we'll look at our chrono numbers and we'll go down range and see how they actually performed. So let's head over here and shoot them and see what this combination can give us. Okay, so that round gave us 1299 through the chrono. So that's 101 feet per second under the 1400 that was on the box. For steel shot, I mean, 1300 isn't necessarily too awfully bad, but I typically like to see 1400 out of my steel loads, for waterfowl anyway. So we're definitely under what the box claimed and moving a little bit slower than what I would personally like to see. But how did they actually perform downrange? Let's go take a look and see. Alright, so now we're down here at our 40-yard target, and this is what we got here. Now, we absolutely do have a dead duck here. There are those 4 or 5 pellets right in his chest area there, which absolutely would have gotten the job done. However, even though we have a dead duck, if we back up here and look at our full target, it's pretty interesting looking. We have a relatively even spread from the top all the way around this right side down to the bottom of that target down there. But the left side and this top left corner up here have a big giant void where there's very few pellets. So does that mean we favored our pattern a little bit to the right? I mean, maybe, but just looking at it here, I don't think we did. I just think that the left side edge of that pattern right there just didn't quite have as many pellets in it. But if we do look at kind of where the quote-unquote evener spread is, or more even spread I should say, there are a couple little areas like down on the bottom right corner of that blue duck target where there might be a big enough gap for a small duck to fit through. But overall here, I mean, it's not anything I would call super amazingly impressive, but it's not terrible at the same time. So, I mean, at the end of the day, would that pattern do the job? Yeah, absolutely. But there are a couple little gaps and voids, especially the left side edge of that paper there, that just make it kind of an average pattern in my opinion. It's not anything terrible by any means, but we've definitely seen a little bit better as well. But I don't know. What do y'all think about it? Okay, and here's the wad out of that shell, and as you can see, that left side petal over here definitely opened up quite a bit more than the other three. The other three were relatively even, but that one side opened up, which could have something maybe to do with why that left side edge was a little bit weird. I don't know on this one. I mean, it's a possibility, I guess, but overall here, nothing really too special to see other than that. It's just a plastic, as usual, bluish color wad here, no rips, tears, nothing like that. So overall, not anything really too special to see, but maybe that one petal opening up played a role in it. I guess it's always a possibility. Alright y'all, well, what did you think about that pattern right there? Like I said already, I don't think it's the greatest thing we've ever seen here so far, but it's not the worst we've seen at the same time. I mean, that would absolutely get the job done for you. And of course, every single shot you take is not going to look exactly like that, where there's not any pellets on that left side edge or anything like that. So maybe we should try it through some different chokes and stuff like that and see what happens. Maybe it might like the 1187 a little bit better. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. And if you have any experience with these new Winchester Xpert loads, what kind of patterns have you seen out of them? And is the little gaps and voids or little areas where there's no pellets common in your testing? Let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions and stuff like that down in the comments. But with that being said, I've got a couple more tests to film for you guys, so I'm going to hop back to it. We do now have a mailbox where you can send stuff to the channel to see tested out, as well as an Instagram where you can see sneak peeks of a few things every so often and stuff like that. I'll leave all that info down in the description for you. But with that being said, stay tuned because we've got plenty more stuff coming, and I'll see y'all in the next one.